is he? Yes, it is. And the Cowboys are in Oxnard. Training camp is officially underway. And today was the press day. And Jerry has finally came out and spoke. And boy, did he drop some bombs. After immediately saying he's not going to push the issue. And what's he do? He pushed the damn issue, giving us all kinds of shit to talk about. Remember, hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Now let's talk some Cowboys. You know, it's time to get big. So man, tell you what, I've been wondering where the hell Jerry's been for all these months. We ain't heard from him since the draft. He came out today and talked, and some of the things he said got me, it's got me wired. Because I just got this feeling. Maybe I'm wrong. But he literally said he's talking to another team about a trade of significance. Meaning he wants a player, a real good one. So it led to a lot of questions. And of course, Jane Slater, God love you, Jane. She pressed him. So let's take a listen.
Fell apart with the Ravens and not revisit that then.
We didn't.
Let's listen to that again.
With the Ravens and not revisit that then.
We didn't.
Oh! He never walked away from it. He just said it. I never walked away from the shot at Max Crosby. Never walked away. Let's listen to some more.
No, no, because there's nothing more to elaborate about. But we did not walk away. That's about all there is to say. Because, we understood his injury well, and so we thought he.
For weeks, I said that. I kept saying it. If the Cowboys made that trade, and they would have set off a first and a second round pick, we wouldn't have heard a damn thing about that knee. They knew. He just said, we know about the significance of his injury. They knew all along. I kept saying that. And I got so many people push back at me. Oh, like his damn leg was just falling off. No. Dr. Albatrake flat out said he will be ready for training camp. Flat out said it. So let's do some more.
Could help us then, and we're surprised the way that was resolved. But to basically take what happened with him after he came home from back to the Rangers.
He said Rangers.
Inject anything about what we're thinking or doing in because he went back to the Raiders would be a mistake.
He's a Raider.
He's a Raider.
With that being said, would a player of that caliber be someone that you would be willing to engage with another team in 2 weeks, so that we're not all speculating?
Again, let's don't hypothetically.
Notice how Steve just cut him off.
Specifically, a player in a hypothetical situation. That is tampering. That really is.
Wow. I've been saying it. Max Crosby, when he did that Instagram video, y'all remember it well. If you want to go on Instagram and watch it, when he's holding his phone up at the stars and the song is playing, I'm a lone-ass cowboy stuck in my jeans. That was a subliminal message to me. He wants to be at Dallas. Why not? He's from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. He grew up watching the Cowboys. I know it's going. We all know what it's going to cost to get him here. To get him at Dallas, we know what it's going to cost. At least 2 first-round draft picks. Now it's probably going to cost more. Why? Because he's healthy. He's healthy. It was 2 first-round picks back in the damn winter when he just got out of surgery. Do you know how significant that would be to have him as our defense, as our edge rusher? Can't call it a defensive end in a 3-4, but you know it's going to elevate so much. And people want to talk about, well, there's Vita Vea. Vita Vea went public today and said he wants to trade out of Tampa Bay. Okay. What we want to do? Load up on defensive tackles? I could get a Vita Vea in here if that means it would probably mean we have to trade Kenny Clark away. If to bring in Vita Vea, I could live with that. But he's the reason why he wants out of there is because they're not giving him a contract, which means he'll hit Dallas up for a contract. We got Kenny Clark signed. Kenny Clark's a solid defensive tackle. They even dropped a little of a nugget that they probably may be looking to extend Quentin Williams here during training camp this year, which is a good thing. But today, Jalen Carter with the Eagles signed his. He got an extension. It was a big one, man. So congratulations to him. Whatever. He got a big one. I think it's like $106 million guaranteed money. 4 years of 150. Shoo. That's around what? $32 million a year. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's about that, I guess. Right around there. 34 maybe. Anyway, but they're talking about, because getting Quentin Williams signed, it will be cheaper yesterday than to sign him today, obviously, with Jalen Carter getting signed by the Eagles. So, but if you let it go on and a few others, it happens with a few others, and the price just going to keep going up, then you have to take it into credit that, you gave up a lot to get Quentin Williams here, so chances are they're going to extend him, and they're probably going to give him a pretty sizable contract. They're going to have to, because when you look at how good Quentin is, I mean, his numbers right with Jalen Carter's. But Quentin has been over at the Jets, and a lot of people ain't got to see that because he's never been to the playoffs because Jets has always sucked. But Jalen, of course, got to the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl. Yeah, we all know. But he got a big contract today. He got a big extension. I think everybody knew that was going to happen. But man, but Jerry come out swinging and said as little as yesterday. He was on the phone with another team talking about a trade. So we got that nugget. We got that's more of a nugget. That's a goddamn bomb. That's a bomb. So we've got to hear from Jerry. And what's funny about that presser today is that he said that he was not going to push the issue. He wasn't going to start a lot of shit. 5 minutes later, he started a lot of shit. Because we all seen it. The Cowboys made 3 legit offers at Max Crosby. They made 3 legit offers. And I would say right now, we know the going price is at least 2 first-round draft picks to get him into Dallas. We know that. Because that's what the Ravens. That's what they sold the Ravens on. Okay, Ravens said, okay, we'll give you 2 first round picks, Then all of a sudden they used excuse about the doctor report. Jerry, from his own mouth, you just heard it. They knew that doctor report before any of this started, and I've said that. The man had just gotten out of knee surgery a week before they made the fucking trade. Somebody in the Ravens was not supposed to give up 2 first-round picks. They had a budget, and they seen that Trey Hendrickson still was at a free agent, so they pulled back the rug. That's what happened. The deal was never going to be official until the following Wednesday, when free agent frenzy officially could start, when all the legal signings could happen. I think it was like on our Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not real sure. You know, there's like the 2 days that the teams can negotiate. Then there's the actual date that they can actually sign. That's what happened. And I've been saying it, and I won't stop saying it. Hashtag Max to Dallas. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Make it happen. Man, I'll give all kinds of goddamn fucking sound effects on that shit to get him here. You put him on that damn defensive line with Quinton Williams, Rashawn Gary, our rookie Malachi Lawrence, our second-year edge rusher, and Donovan Ezeraku. We can make up for some of the question marks that we're going to have back there in the secondary. We are going to have question marks. You know, the reason why all that shit worked a few years ago is because we had Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence rushing the shit out of the quarterback, along with Armstrong, Dorrance Armstrong, Sam Williams, Dante Fowler. We had all that. And that's why it works so good. You want to get back to that. We want to make sure that Bland can play some damn corner this year. He can play some damn football. Because the last 2 years, he ain't been worth a damn. And they're saying that that Siobhan Revel is looking really good and fit. And if you all watch my content, you know that I'm really high on Siobhan Revel. I want him to succeed. You know, the biggest downfall on Siobhan Revel is that he played at East Carolina, and he didn't really play against top talent in the country. But he was still the number one ranked corner in the entire NCAA. And when you look at his film, it's dope as hell. He was tough. And all last year, he was nursing that injury he got in college. He got to play the last 6 games of the season. So I want to see him at full strength in his second year with Christian Parker as his damn defensive coordinator, and let's rock. I want to see some of the rookie we picked up more. Now, I heard he's too has injury. He's injury prone to what I hear, but he had a breakout season in 2025, so that's a good thing. So he's healthy. We'll see what he's got. And when he got drafted, he told Jerry, "You just drafted the best corner in football, and you just don't know it yet." No, he knows it because he told him, man. So Jerry's dropping bombs that he is, and it's not just Jerry. Steven also said, "No, we're not done. We're going to continue to look." Steven cut Jerry off because you could tell Jerry was getting cornered by Jane Slater about Max Crosby. Can't let it out too much. Will it happen in the next 72 hours? Of course not. It'll take a few weeks, probably. Who knows if it's going to happen? But they're looking at something. And my whole thing is when they started talking about how the Rams had loaded up and what they have done. And Jerry said, "Yes, I've looked at it. And we're just talking about it." Cowboys can put that together if they can just somehow bring in a Max Crosby on our defensive line, on our edge rush. Man, I've been praising for this, hoping for this since last October. And I'm not letting up until I know it's a done deal. Until it's a no go. And I'm on that Pressers chat room, and there's some really fucked in the head Cowboy fans out there. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. When you say that we don't need Max Crosby, dude, did you not watch that defense last year? I mean, I was literally arguing with these guys, and I'm like, God damn, what the fuck is wrong with these people? There was people in there. There was people that were literally had some common sense, knowing that having Max on the fucking Cowboys is such a huge asset. Man, I'm ready to see what's going to happen. When they start speculating about a trade, the first thing I'm going to think is edge. Even if it's not a Max Crosby, which I hope it is, getting a game wrecker out there, because we're sending out there to fight against other quarterbacks and against other lines. We're sending out a rookie, a second-year player. Sam Houston's probably our best. What's he got? He ain't much. He's a good player. And we got Rashawn Gary. Maybe he's probably our best. But Rashawn Gary only makes sense if you have a Max Crosby. And I keep saying, I know you were saying, well, we got Quentin Williams. Quentin Williams needs a Max Crosby too, though Quentin's a bad boy. Kenny Clark will hold it down at the nose tackle. He will hold it down. We for years we've been begging for this kind of interior on the defense, to have a Kenny Clark and a Quentin Williams together. We've been dying to have something like that. We cannot forget about the edge. You can't. Yeah, I know we were supposed to have Micah Parsons there, but we'd had Parsons. We wouldn't have Kenny Clark or Quentin Williams together. We wouldn't have it. And now you've still got these draft picks. We know the price for Max Crosby. You can give 2 first-round picks right now, and you got the Ravens' attention. And what the fuck? What's the Cowboys maybe going to pick next year? Probably pick 26? That's what we're hoping anyway. We'll be in the year after that, we'd have to give up another one, and possibly a player, because the prices went up. It's went up now. He's healthy. He's a fucking training camp. He's not sitting in a goddamn with a bandage around his leg on crutches right now. He's out there playing. He's gonna be working out, getting ready for the season. We know the price. Fire the gun. Get that man into Dallas, and then we can talk. Because I think you bring in a Max Crosby, you're going to win the damn division. You're going to be a contender in the NFC immediately. I truly believe that, especially with that offense, because you just made your defense relevant. Right now, there's still a lot of question marks on defense, because we got rookies. We got guys that has never played a damn down for the Cowboys. We got 9 of them. So, getting something like that, yeah, we can say, well, he's never played a down. Max Crosby's played a lot of downs, man, for the damn Raiders, man. Don't forget that. And he's been a dominant force. Even that ass whipping we gave the Raiders last year, Max put Dak on his ass a couple times in that game. Don't forget that. He made his presence felt, and that's what we need. Oh, man. So, I believe Jerry's talking. Obviously, he admitted he's talking, but he didn't say with who. And nor would he but he did drop one major bomb when Jane Slater asked him, why'd you walk away from the Max Crosby trade? He replied, he kind of him-hawed around a little bit. That's when you know Jerry's gathering himself, because he wants to talk, because I guarantee he wants it. And why wouldn't Jerry want a Max Crosby? He would get to rub everybody's face. This is what I did trading Mike Parsons away. Why, the whole world was calling him an idiot for doing it. Myself included. He would be able to have that type of dominant pass rusher with an interior like with Kenny Clark, Quentin Williams, and having a Rashawn Gary on the other side. You would have Parsons and Lawrence again with a goddamn interior. Man, it makes sense. It just makes sense. And our linebacker core, I think we're pretty straight at linebacker. Yeah, they're young, and I'm telling you, we're going to have that rookie, Jayshon Barham. Oh my God! Just remember, I said that name. Those of you who's going to come onto this thread and talk shit to me. Remember, I said Jayshon Barham. If you want to see it, go look at his tape. The kid's phenomenal. He's tough. And it's pretty much going to make Overshown kick in gear, because if Overshown can't stay healthy, there's his replacement right there. I'm just going to be honest. Obviously, I want them both. And we picked up D. Winters from the San Francisco. Now, he was filling in for an injured, yeah. Goddamn. I forgot his goddamn name. I'm so fucking excited right now. Ah, dude. He filled in for God damn it. Why not? Fucking Fred Warner. God damn. It's like I fucking had a complete brain lapse, man. Fucking lost my chain of thought there. He filled in for Fred Warner. Fred Warner obviously was hurt last year, and D. Winters filled in as the Mike. Did a real good job. Obviously, Overshown has went public about how he wants to be the Mike at Dallas, and that he's been waiting his whole life to do it. And he's, but Overshown's coming off of 2 knee surgeries. Of course, the big joke is he's got 2 brand new knees. He's ready to go. We got to see, because he has not showed us one time, every time in the 3 years that he's been a pro, that he can stay healthy. He has missed every single year, and that's something we gotta take it. He got hurt his first year, and he didn't play the entire season. Rookie year, second year he went all the way to game 13, got hurt, was out for the season, then come back to half the season last year, and when he came back, he just wasn't what he was the year prior. Now, grant you, he's coming off of injuries, and it takes him to come back. Now he's fully healthy. So we're going to see. Obviously, I still say a very healthy Overshown has got all-pro potential all over it. At least Pro Bowl, we know that, but it has all-pro potential all over it, because he is that dude. He is, when he's on he tackles, he hits hard, he covers, he's fast, he's all over the field. He's that guy. Then you got to look at our rookie sensation, Caleb Downs, coming in, and that's everybody's going to be watching this kid coming in as our nickel. Going to be our free safety, and he's going to play corner. He's going to play nickel corner. Believe that shit. Probably even use Kobe Durant at that a little bit. The secondary still got a big question mark. We get that damn front solidified, man. It's going to be a lot easier for the secondary. And I know that Christian Parker wants Max. I know he does. And Jerry, from watching that presser today, he damn sure wants it. So, that's the word of the day. We finally hear from Uncle Jerry. And he dropped bombs. Whether or not it all pans out, that's yet to be seen. But he said some around the things last year. I'm going to make a trade for something significant. They end up being Quentin Williams. So, anyway, I'm going to sign off. I want to come on for a few minutes, talk about the presser today, and the fact that Jerry's in front of the camera again. We all knew it was coming. He had been quiet. There's been no drama at Dallas, none whatsoever. It's been a great offseason. They've done so much work. They put together 9 new defenders coming in. They put an entire new coaching staff on the defense. So right now it's been a very, very productive offseason. Now we just got to see it on the field. But what make it better is so much better. And we know where we stand if we can get Max Crosby in wearing the star. Wear the star. And you know what it is. Until next time, we are still them boys. Have a good one. Hashtag Max to Dallas. Bring that redhead motherfucker on over here.